All right, this is on a Ream tankless water heater that we installed. We're going to do a quick overview on this water heater, the installation of it. So we're going to start here at the top with the venting. Here is your manual and all of your venting lengths and pipe diameter, everything you need to know for venting, the termination point on the exterior of the building. It's all in there, and this has to be read by the installer before they put a system in. That is where a install will be messed up, or you'll have years and years and years of use, all dependent on how you install these things. They're very, very technologically advanced. They're smarter than you are, so install them correctly. So the venting, this is solid PVC. It is not foam core. Do not use foam core DWV drain pipe on your exhaust, especially because it's a heated exhaust, and it will soften the foam core. It'll heat up the PVC, but it will not soften it. It won't. You're not going to be hurt from the structural integrity of the pipe will not be jeopardized. And the manual states that you have to use Schedule 40 solid core pipe. Factor in all of your 90s and your overall length. This unit here, I think there's 4 per run. Always slope the pipe back towards the unit, never away from the unit. That way all the condensation runs back into the system, through the system, and then down. And that actually runs into the drain line, or it can run to the exterior of the building. So that is the venting, very important. This one here is hooked up on a horizontal vent kit on the exterior. We'll take a quick look at that. So there's your horizontal vent kit. It's sucking air, fresh air, or what we call combustion air, in from the back. There's a 3-inch pipe here, and then an exhaust right there. Now we're going to talk about everything underneath the unit. So first of all, we have the flush kit here. That's very important. Do not install one without a flush kit. Now moving over to the gas line here. That service valve here is not necessary because we have one here. I guess we just put that in because it came in the box, so it doesn't matter. Flex line here, this flex line is sized to handle the 200,000 BTUs. There's a little sizing chart there on that tag. We come across, this is all low pressure, 7 inches of water column, and then we have our 2 PSI regulators. This is going from 2 PSI to 7 inches of water column. There's another whole video on 2 PSI gas systems. We always put 3/4 inch, 600,000 BTU regulators, appliance regulators in. Years ago, I was told by another plumber that they had issues with a small 1/2 inch, which is rated for a maximum of 200,000 BTUs, supplying enough gas for the water heaters. I guess there's something to do with the startup of the system. Anyway, ever since then, I've always been installing the 3/4 inch, which has a maximum rating of 600,000 BTUs, and I've never had a problem. So here we have our condensation drain right here, tied into our building sewer, and then here's our PT drain. This fitting, that's actually 1-inch PEX pipe connected to a 1-inch PEX by 3/4 inch mel pipe thread. That's a little fitting there. Code states that you have to have a minimum of 3/4 inch inside diameter on the drain on a PT valve. So the inside diameter of a PEX 3/4 inch fitting is less than 3/4 of an inch. So that little adapter there is what we use. Most inspectors are not going to check for that, at least the ones I've dealt with. I've really only had an issue one time, but we order them just for that reason. This one here is fed with 1-inch PEX, and we have our information packet there. Always leave that at the system, and then I have another video on troubleshooting these where I have a whole binder put together that has the manuals, the tech guide, troubleshooting guides, all that kind of stuff in one manual. These systems do not require a expansion tank. An expansion tank is only needed if you have a holding tank that's holding heated water. This right here, this unit is not holding heated water. It only heats water when the valve is open and when you're running water. Therefore, it cannot build up excess pressure. So a expansion tank is not needed. Now, I do have in some of the other cabins, I have a 50-gallon electric water heater that is used for circulation purposes. And I do have an expansion tank on that 50-gallon water heater. These cabins here do not have electric tanked heater. They're just standalone tankless water heater, and that's it. So that's it. That's the basic installation. Once again, the most important thing is always read the instructions and follow them accordingly. And then any questions, call your tech support.